today is January the 10th. It's a Friday. I don't normally record, but the kids just reminded me that it's Friday and I need to. We are doing graphing of the ordered pairs. This is the answer to the first one. Basically, I'll use number 2 now to teach you. Here we go. Let's go to number 2. On number 2, first thing is we see it as a triangle. There's your word. That helps you know what you're making. I'm going to use a pencil this time in case I make a mistake. Okay, we're going to graph these 3 points to make a triangle. First dot should be at -2 and 5. So I'm going to go over 2, -2, up 5. Okay, second one, -2 and -8. -2 this way, -8 is down. Okay. And then the last one is -9 and 5. So -9 way out here and 5. Now, one thing we should learn about triangles in 6th grade, they have got to have a right angle in 6th grade. Meaning, when I put these dots together, I'm going to use this colored pencil to try to make a straight line. Okay. They're straight like that. Those two are in a straight line. And then when I connect like these two, they're in a straight line. All 6th grade triangles, okay, should have, 6th grade triangles should have what I call just the perfect 90 in a corner somewhere. That perfect 90 degrees. Okay, last thing is, now we learned we got to do the area formula for that shape. That shape is a triangle. Okay, base and height should be off of which shapes or which corners? Do you want the diagonal wall? The crooked wall? No. Yes.
Somehow I got the wrong outside.
Huh?
Now an extra sheet of paper I put on the wrong side.
Let's grab that. Yeah.
Oh, no matter.
You see it?
I forgot to go outside.
Oh, okay. So what I do is this. When I find my 90-degree corner, guys, listen real quick because I want you to know you're doing it right, even if you're doing it backwards. I would say this is the base and this is the height, but it doesn't matter which is which, as long as you're not looking at that line. Okay? So my base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, my height. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, be careful. If you're not sure, look back at your coordinates. How far up did you go? So you went up to a 5. That's 5. Then how far down did you go? Well, I went down to a -8. So that would be 8. Add them together. That's 13. I check it both ways, especially if it was a test. It's just good to do it both ways. Okay, so we know 7 times 13, 91. But we got to divide by 2, 45.5 units squared. That's why I was saying none of this is different. It's just putting it all together now. It's a little geometry, a little algebra, formulas, drawing. It's everything. Okay. Now the next one's the trapezoid. The one thing that I want you to think about is trapezoids have only one set of parallel lines. So, we'll kind of do this. Let's see if we can, I'm being silly, but why not? Looking at my board, and I know this is kind of odd, but I'm just showing it. All these are trapezoids. I've never done this, so why not? Okay. When you look at the red lines, you got to have one set of railroad tracks on each one. Okay? The other two lines can be crookedy, but the trapezoid lines, the original, you got to have one set of parallel lines. Okay? Because when you draw this thing, a lot of kids are like kind of thinking they got it wrong. But I'll show you in just a second. We'll get it all straight. Okay, so here we go. Trapezoid. I'm going to graph these vertices. Here we go. -1 and 1. Okay, 6 and 1. Okay, 4 and -2. And -7. And -2. Okay, so if I connect these dots, okay, now, what I'm looking for, I want to make sure I see one set of parallel lines. It's kind of why I'm going to a color, is just showing you these are your parallels. That one and that one. Okay, notice those dots need to be like straight on that same line. Does that help a little bit? Okay. The height, though, listen, this is the tricker. The height is not the length of one of these walls exactly. It is how far is this pink line from that pink line. Okay, so just kind of throwing that out there. Now, here we go. I'm going to do it right. I've been doing it just right below it is. Either way, it doesn't matter. A equals base 1 plus base 2. Okay, here we go. Bases. Now, my bases are my pink lines. Assuming we... 7, that's what I got. $11 is what I got, but let me check. We go out 7, out 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11. Okay. Okay, the height is 3. Divide by 2. 7 plus 11 is 18. I'll just kind of continue it right there. 18 times 3. 54, sorry, divided by 2 is 27, yes, units squared, it takes me up. Okay. Good. If some of you are moving ahead of me, listen, please mark out number 5 before you get really lost and have 100 questions. I just want to say that in case you can go ahead of me. I'm going to kind of keep going, but number 5 is not doable in 6th grade because it's not a right-angled triangle. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is keep going. I'm going to do number 4. Okay, parallelograms. So negative 10. 6, 1, 2. Making that one crooked. So what shape is this one? Yeah, like a square or rectangle. You'd have to look at the exact, numbers to make sure it's a square. A square or rectangle, they are parallelograms. So I know it's got the word parallelogram, but that's okay. Okay, A equals B times H. A equals. Okay. This one, with it being big and fat, is where I start drawing all over the place. If from here to here is 10, and from here to here is 7, 17. Okay. Now, I look from here to here is 10, but from here to here is 6. 16. 17 times 16. 272. You got A equals 272 units squared. Okay. So your homework, or now work, which every kid's had plenty of time, is to finish the back. 6, 7, and 8. It is one trapezoid. There's 6. Okay. 7 is a parallelogram. And then 8 is a triangle. Okay. It should be finished in class. We shouldn't have a bunch of homework on a Friday. That is not my job, I promise. Or my goal.